said before, we often acknowledge the territories that we're gathered on. And I just want to add to that, every time we do that, every time we acknowledge the land that we're gathered on, is an opportunity for us to reflect on the injustice that the first people of this land have suffered and continue to suffer, but also an important moment for us to recommit together, collectively, to fight for justice, dignity, and respect for the first people of this land. I want to take a moment to appreciate the incredible people in this room today. We've got people that have been fighting every step of the way to make their communities better. You in this room, you are incredible New Democrats who have contributed to our movement. Every one of you who has knocked on doors, made those phone calls, volunteered on campaigns, or took a moment to vote for the next leader and the next Premier of Ontario. Every one of you is the heart and soul of our movement. You are the muscle that helps drive the engine of progressive politics in this province and in this country, and I want to thank you. Friends, we're here today to celebrate the next great chapter in the Ontario NDP. But also, we're here to talk about our shared vision. What we believe in as New Democrats. Our vision, fundamentally, is that we are all better off, every one of us, when we take care of one another. That's what it means to be a New Democrat. We see a future where good jobs are there for working people, and then people have enough income to afford to pay the bills, to put food in their fridge, to be able to save for the future, where everyone is able to find a home that's safe, that's affordable, and that fits their family's needs. We envision healthcare that's there for you when you need it. That's public and universal. We want to have hospitals that are properly staffed so that workers always have the time to provide the care that they're trained and want to deliver. Healthcare that also includes dental care and prescription medications, so no one has to rack up a bill in order to stay healthy. Our vision is one where I join First Nations, Métis, and Inuit communities in imagining a future where Canada lives up to its treaty obligations on clean water, on healthcare, on mental health, on housing, on education, where Indigenous women, girls, and non-binary people are safe from violence, and there's justice for missing and murdered women. J'imagine un gouvernement qui prend la crise climatique. Getting a home, renting a home, is becoming out of reach for so many families. You have to wait 8, 10, 15 hours, sometimes a day, to get service at the ER. And you can't even find cold medicine for your children. You know, right now, it feels like there is a war against workers. You know, the Liberals in Ottawa are using the Bank of Canada to blame people's wages for inflation. Wages aren't even keeping up with inflation. On top of that, we've got Doug Ford imposing, basically anytime I say Doug Ford, you can just say Shane. Or Boomer, one or the other. He's imposing a wage cap on workers with Bill 124. You know, people are doing everything right, and you hear this when you speak to people, but they continue to feel like they're falling further and further behind. Unlike their paychecks, though, they see big corporations' profits going up twice as fast as inflation. You know what that is? Greedflation. And we know Justin Trudeau, Pierre Poilievre, and certainly Doug Ford will never put a stop to this. Because their billionaire CEO friends are making record profits by charging $40 for a pack of chicken. And it's not just groceries. It's everything we buy. It's our mortgage, rent, cell phone bills. And now, just imagine getting a bill for healthcare on top of that. See, we envision a Canada where healthcare is ready for you when you need it. Where nurses, doctors, personal support workers, and frontline workers are respected. And there's enough of them so you don't have to wait. But right now, parents are so worried about the state of healthcare, they are anxious, literally anxious and worried about leaving the house with their little ones. Worried that if they get fall ill, they're not going to get the care they need. While people wait hour after hour in pain, and healthcare workers are short-staffed, they run off their feet, working endless hours of overtime, Doug Ford is planning to cannibalize hospitals. He wants to send healthcare workers to private for-profit clinics. We got the Prime Minister calling it innovation. We got Pierre Poilievre cheering it all on. Friends, right now, we have a watershed moment in Canadian healthcare. It's a watershed moment that needs us. You Democrats made sure children in this country would never go without life-altering surgery. Their parents could get the care that they needed for their children, and it didn't matter how much money or wealth they had. You Democrats made sure no one had to save up money for a doctor's appointment. Tommy Douglas and New Democrats who came before us fought to introduce Canadian, universal, public Medicare. So the quality of care you receive never depended on the size of your wallet. And now, right now, it's up to us to save it. It's up to us to defend it. And I can tell you right now, we are going to win this fight. Because I know we have all of you. We have growing grassroots movement. And we have Margaret Stiles. Country, who actually listens to workers instead of the powerful and ultra-wealthy. Imagine a premier who fights for more good jobs, more opportunities, better paychecks instead of capping wages. Imagine a premier who fights to fight back against climate change and climate crisis instead of making it worse. Imagine a premier who will build a strong, public, universal healthcare system and defends it and expands it. Today, we write the next chapter in Ontario's history. Today, we turn towards the future. Today, it's time for an NDP government in Ontario led by Premier Margaret Stiles.